Everyone has an opinion on marketing. I totally get it. I have been fortunate enough to talk to tons and tons of seven-figure MSPs. And not only that, I've actually been able to play a massive role in their growth. And it is about time I peel back some of the layers and give you what is working for seven-figure MSPs. So if you're thinking about getting there, this video is going to help you. And if you're there and you're not quite landing the marketing that you want to land, this video is absolutely going to be for you. How are you doing? My name is Harrison Barron from growth-generators.com. We help MSPs grow, whether that's sales training, marketing training, or even helping you with some business operations. We truly want as many MSPs to succeed. If you'd like to learn more, head over to growth-generators.com and you'll see over here. By the way, I'm absolutely in the new office, but you'll see at our website, growth-generators.com, we have programs, our resources. Come hang out with us in the Discord, growth-generators.com/Discord. But we are there specifically to help your MSP grow to new heights. So let's talk about what's actually working for MSPs, because this is something I hear all of the time. And by the way, we're going to get into the office and what to expect in the future very soon. But for more important things, we have to address what's actually working and why it's working for these MSPs. And the first thing is, and somebody is going to get real angry at me, but we have to talk about Google Ads. Yes, they do work. And I've shared my screen here, but you could see Google Ads work. It is across the board. You can sometimes get credits for it. In this case, they're offering up to $2,500 in credits. If you are a established business and it's been a little while since you've actually gone off and done ads, you can go through and run ads. But here's the thing that separates really big MSPs versus the not big MSPs, and why some people are like, it doesn't work, I've never had success with it. And other people are like, that is the greatest thing on the planet. Truth be told, the more successful MSPs have a system that already works. They know that if they spend $1,000 in Facebook or Google ads, better yet, they are going to get an ROI, but not because they are more mature or anything like that. It's they're getting an ROI on their money because they already have a lot of what they need done. They have lead magnets. They know who their target customer is. They understand the value that they provide for their target customer. So when they're going in and they're making Google ads, right, which is probably something that you're going to end up doing at some point down the road, they are already dialed in with what's working well. They've already tested a lot of it. They have the proper tracking implemented. And most importantly, they have their search terms dialed in. And this is probably the number one problem I see is I want to show up for IT support near me or IT support. And you are just quite literally, as I have my oh, I'll never leave home without my fake money, but you are quite literally lighting your money on fire. It's true. You really are. And the reason you're lighting your money on fire is because if you don't have the right search terms on Google, driving that visitor back to the right landing page on your website, a page specifically designed to convert leads, you are completely missing the boat. And that is massive downfalls to those not prepared. It is not something that you can race into. And if you think, Harrison, I'm going to go spend a couple $1,000s on Google ads, you're going to be like most of the other MSPs I talk to, where they're like, I am not growing, I'm not seeing the results, I'm spending all this money, and now I'm in the hole because you weren't ready. You have to take this in baby steps. But if you are a larger MSP and you understand things are working, Google Ads is gasoline on the fire and can absolutely be a massive success for your MSP business, but it has to be done correctly. Now, number two is Google My Business. I don't know why so many MSPs are sleeping on Google My Business. Now, I've already pulled up Google My Business, get listed on Google My Business, but you could go through, if I do Google My Business, right, growth, if I could spell generators, and you go in there, you can see the Google My Business, right? Actually, I talk about it, but I'll pull it up. Give me 1 second. Boom, growth generators. You see my lovely face. I apologize that you guys have to look at it every day. I'm just joking here. But this is what you should have. Now, you should have reviews, and I appreciate everybody leaving reviews on the value that we provide. But go through, build out your profile, read your reviews. Add pictures. You should be adding pictures like it's a social media channel at least once a month, at the bare minimum, and pairing Google My Business with a local SEO strategy. So, typing and creating pages for your local area, surrounding towns, the counties that you service. What makes you different than every other MSP? Not that just you're the best. You have to give people something to sink their teeth into is super important. And by the way, I have a golden nugget at the end, making you wait for this one, but I'll give you a little hint at it if you hit that like button, subscribe button, that notification bell. You have to do a couple of these things. That's all I'm saying for now. All right. But truthfully, you have to go through and set up a Google My Business. It takes a little bit of time. They're going to send you a piece of mail. It'll have a code on it usually. Some people I've heard they have to run around, they grab their phone and they have to take a video of where they're at and why they're, not why they're there, but either the suite, the street, all of that to prove to Google that you are where you say you are. That helps tremendously. It depends on kind of the person that gets the short stick of or the short straw, because that seems to be across the board. Now, next, bigger MSPs are utilizing video content. Now, that video content can be in a variety of different places. It doesn't just have to be on their website, although I highly recommend it, or in their blog posts, although I highly recommend it, but they're going directly to YouTube. And that's a monster of an opportunity. There is so much opportunity just on YouTube and the people that you can reach, right? I have some plugins here to help me track data, but you could go through, start a YouTube channel. You're not going to be good at it on day one, but I promise you, we all have this little device here. We don't all have spare cameras laying around. You don't need to learn the lighting. I have a giant light here. I have a light there. I have the camera here mounted to the desk, the whole nine. You don't need that. Truthfully, what you need is to start. Come up with a kind of a general script and outline. I keep one on my computer that I can reference and start making content. The only way that you're going to get better at it is by going out and doing it. It's like riding a bike. I could tell you how to ride a bike. You push one foot down, you push the next foot down, and you get the thing moving. But let me tell you, it is impossible to actually ride the bike based on somebody telling you how to ride it. You have to get on the seat, grab the handlebars, put your feet on the pedals, and push it forward. It's the only way that you're going to learn. And in this case, it is the tried and true. You're going to start making content. Some of you guys know Tom Lawrence at Lawrence Systems, guys, an absolute genius. He talks about it. Hey, we started making content on YouTube to grow our business, and we were just teaching things, teaching problems. If you're helping lawyers make videos on Clio, Practice Panther, if you're helping dentists, Dentrix, Curve, whatever it might be, the list goes on and on. I'm helping MSPs. I'm making content for MSPs. It's the exact same principle, but having that is tremendously, tremendously helpful. Start a YouTube channel, go through, make videos. You're not going to get super famous on video number one. I hate to tell you that, but it is important. Now, with video content, we can also take that and give people entry points into our system, lead magnets. But where do those lead magnets go? We need a system that can follow up and nurture those leads. Think about it. Imagine, right? Everybody that comes to your website isn't ready to just say, buy, right? I'd love to just take my money, do my tech support. I wish that was the reality of it, as I absolutely just tore this up. But it's important to understand this. That's not the reality of what actually happens. What actually happens is people go, they learn, they see if it's interesting to them. Maybe they download a free resource or two, and then they're on their merry way. But the fortune is in the follow up. And that couldn't be more true in this scenario. You have to make sure that you are following up with them and nurturing them. You guys already know I am a sucker for Go High Level. You can go grab it. I am an affiliate. It's what I use to run my business. It is what I recommend quite literally to every MSP out there to go get it. You can use HubSpot, you can use ActiveCampaign, you can use Pipedrive, Zoho, Act. I'm not going to say that they're all amazing, but you can use them for this. You have to nurture your leads. It is very, very important because somebody might be ready to buy. And it's important to understand that when they are ready to buy, you strike when the iron is hot. It's very, very important. And last but not least, one of the most important things, and I have a little golden nugget at the end, is actually sending out mail. Mail is making a huge return. Even I stop and look at mail every once in a while. Now, there's tons of softwares out there and companies out there that'll help you do this, but it is called, it's EDDM, right? Every door direct mail is what it's kind of typically referred to as. And you can pick strips of companies, you can pick sections, you could give them a mailing list. And typically, when you go through this, and you can go to like a Minuteman Press or something like that, where they will help you fabricate this. But it is very important to understand that it does take time. You have to go through, you have to create a great piece of mail. That piece of mail should lead back to either a form or a training or info guide that you created that captures their information. That's the most important process throughout this whole thing, but people are checking mail. Now, if you've made it this far at the end of the video, I hope you've hit that like button, subscribe button, notification bell. But I did say I was going to give you some golden nuggets. Now, I'm going to give you two golden nuggets. Golden nugget number one is out of everything that I've mentioned today and everything I've mentioned with marketing for your MSP, you absolutely have to pick one or two. Go all in on it. If you're going to pick YouTube, go all in on it. Try it. Give it a real college try. Spend 3, 6, 9 months doing it and see if you get an ROI. If you are like, Harrison, this isn't working, go to the next one, whether that's SEO, that's Google My Business, that's Google Ads, that could be video content, or in this case, I just said that. You could do email nurturing should be pretty standard. Maybe you're doing mailers. Send out a realistic mailer. In the in the real estate world, they call it the perfect campaign, from what I've heard. It's 8 weeks and 8 mailers. It's one mailer per week for 8 weeks out to the same amount of houses, talking about homes that real estate agent has already sold or is pending a sale. Is it a tremendous amount of work? Absolutely. But there were studies done that shows the buyers that if they decided, hey, I'm looking for a real estate agent, they want to go with the one that's closing all the deals. It's a tremendously expensive endeavor to go through and design and all of that. But the ones that have executed it well have gotten heaps and bounds as far as an ROI comes into play. It is a massively important thing for you to do for your MSP business. You can't just do one mailer. You have to do mailers and multiple to each business and show them the value on the other side. Now, I said I was going to give you two because I'm a big fan of over delivering and I love the heck out of you guys. And I'm pumped to be back in the saddle at the office. Truthfully, develop a great referral program. If you don't have a fantastic referral program, whatever it is, I'm not going to tell you how to do it. That's for the MSP heroes in our membership. But if you want to truly grow with the referrals that you're getting, you have to develop an incredible referral program. You hear that? Come a little closer, right? An incredible referral program. It is going to make a massive difference on your business, on how you impact businesses, and how many leads you actually get from the people you're already doing business with. I hope you guys found some value in this video. If you did, like button, subscribe button, notification bell. I'm finally in the new office. It has been a heck of a setup here. I have a video coming of what it's going to look like or what it looks like and all that good stuff as well. It's coming. All right. Just today, I don't even, this isn't even the right cable. All right. I have a black one, so it blends in all nice, right? But we're working on it. We have the sign's up, right? And I can probably stand out of the way a little bit so you can see it. I have the sign, I have some Legos here, just some sentimental stuff. I have a little car silhouette down here. I'm working. There's more stuff coming. But I'm proud to be back. I'm super excited. I have a ton of stuff that I've got lined up for I guess we're at the second half of this year, and you guys are going to love it because I want to help you grow your MSP. If you want to reach out to us, growth-generators.com. Check out our programs. I love you guys as always. I'll see you guys in the next one. Oh, and there might be some new things on there, by the way. All right. Love you guys.